Welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show on our continued journey to 250,000 subscribers. We're under 9,000 left, so do me a favor, hit subscribe, share, and most importantly, make sure you watch to the end because there's a lot going on. Now, the other day on Political Beatdown, my co-host Ben Meiselas and we were discussing so many different things that are so different about Donald Trump than basically any president, I think, in U.S. history. We started by discussing Trump's New Year's Eve party at Mar-a-Lago, all right, which, of course, featured performances by Lara Trump singing, I don't even know what song that was that she was singing, as well as a complete and total reversal on Trump's position on H-1B visas. We spoke about Trump's newest grift, which includes charging $100,000 for donors to attend church and to pray with him. I mean, talk about religion being expensive. Literally, to pray with him ahead of the inauguration at a cost of $100,000 a head, as well as the very new, you can't make this up, special edition Trump $2 bill. Play the clip.
Cohen, I want to talk to you about this New Year's event at Mar-a-Lago. A few things happened. First, Donald Trump was asked about his perspective on H-1B visas, and Trump lied and said that he always supported H-1B visas. He's always thought it was a great program, and he thinks it's very important to bring in foreign labor. I'm not going to show the video because I pledged not to show Trump videos, but on our YouTube channel, but we did a good comparison. Trump in 2016 saying he was against H-1B visas. Trump in 2020 saying that he just created a concept of a plan that was basically going to eliminate H-1B visas and get rid of them, and that never will those jobs not go to Americans again, that he was going to have Americans fill all of those jobs. And then Trump 2024. That was one thing that happened. You also, and if everyone wants to see it, you can look at it on any of the social media platforms where you watch Midas Touch. You'll see it there. I made people a promise. I'm not showing Trump video or audio, so I'm sticking with that promise. But Cohen, I couldn't also help but feel as I was watching this New Year's event and just seeing people at Mar-a-Lago like Vanilla Ice and all of this kind of right-wing MAGA like grifter world there. And also just seeing as they kept playing the YMCA on loop and Trump's doing the stupid hand dance and Elon Musk looks bored. Like it just felt to me that it felt weak. It felt like even though these people, you know, are coming into power and that should be like the epicenter of power, it still felt like a C-list event. It didn't feel big. It felt small. And it's not just I'm a critic of Trump. You had Lara Trump singing out of pitch, like horrific music, like stealing Tom Petty's music here, like this. Let's play it.
I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. No, I'll stand my ground, won't be turned around, and I'll keep this world from dragging me down. Gonna stand my ground, and I won't back down.
And to be fair,
I won't back down.
To
you know
be
what it
fair
reminds me
too,
of, Ben?
I apologize for making the audience endure more than 5 seconds.
You know what this reminds me of? And every single one of our brigaders I know will understand exactly where I'm going with this. I remember when we were kids. I have, I have 3 siblings. One is 7 years younger, so he really wasn't part of the shtick. But my older sister, my younger sister, and I were all approximately 1 year apart from each other. When my father would have people come over, generally it was dinners with other doctors that were on the board that he was on for Long Island College Hospital. We would practice all day long, like the fucking Brady Bunch. I would take drumsticks and just bang on the garbage pail, and my sisters would sing and the other one would dance, and they have to sit there and you have to just nod your head because you're in somebody's house. I mean, do you see the faces on the people as Laura was singing? When I was watching it, all I could think of is the way we used to force like my parents' friends to watch us when we were kids. And we would perform. Here you're at Mar-a-Lago. You're at a mansion where you're paying like $100,000 a night in order for the New Year's event. You know, talking about crazy. You're paying a fortune to be there. I remember when I was working at the Trump org and we had a little issue. It was supposed to be Celine Dion was performing, not Lara Trump. Unfortunately, Celine got sick and she wasn't able to do it. But not only does he charge in order to have you come there and be serenaded by Lara Trump, he's even charging now to have dinner with him and to pray with him. That's the craziest thing that I've ever heard. I don't know if you saw this. They're having a prayer session, a Trump inauguration event. They're charging, get a load of this, $100,000 for donors to pray with him. To pray with him. I mean, this is spectacular. This puts the $59.99 Trumpy Bible to shame. I mean, you're talking about $100,000 a person to come pray with him. I think that's amazing. You know, when I say that I understand this, I was very involved in bringing the evangelical community to him. Jeremy, if you have the photo, this comes right out of the personal stock of Michael Cohen. I sent it to Jeremy to your email if you have it, but it comes right out of my personal stock where all these 100 plus evangelical preachers from around the world laid hands on him and prayed. And
great work, Michael.
Thank you very much.
Great work, Michael. Seriously.
But now they're charging $100,000 to pray with them. I just think that's, I don't even know how to describe it. I really don't.
Well, look, I would describe it as anything that evangelical base claims that they support and purport to stand for. In supporting Donald Trump, it just reveals that it's all a fake. It's all a fraud. It's all a charade. It's all about power. It's all about money. And it doesn't shock me that some of the griftiest of the grifty people within that community who have their own kind of mega churches, which seems to prioritize money over the word of their religion, that they would flock to him. To me, it's about power. But going back to the point that I'm making, it's like, look, you are now, as a president-elect of the United States, okay, the presidency is the most powerful position, perhaps in the history of mankind, in history. And the thing that you're doing during this transition is you're selling fake $2 bills for $19.99. In addition to the shoes and the guitars. I mean, this is being advertised on Fox Business, which is the propaganda network of Trump. Just seen on Fox Business, there's a sucker born every minute, Aaron Rupert says. And then this other account called Scary Lawyer Guy goes, the utter shamelessness is matched only by the nothing to see here, folks, attitude of the media industrial complex. I mean, look at that. Trump has to lend his name, image, and likeness and license it for this to happen. So this is Trump being involved in selling fake $2 bills for $19.95. And, the point that I think we all need to make here is that's something that a loser does. Like that doesn't just diminish him because he's a diminished person with the trappings of all this power, real power right now, but it diminishes our country. And to all of his cult supporters who see that and go, yeah, this is great. Really? I mean, it is the core. It's deeper than just him grifting, because what it does is It sends a message to our allies and adversaries that this guy is a freaking loser. He's a clown. It's why we see the president of France, Macron, and the prime minister of Poland, like doing the handshake with Trump and like mocking him, like handshake with, like laughing. It's like with what all the things that Trump says, we're the laughing stock of the world. We weren't. We were under Biden the most respected. And again, that doesn't make me, to go to the point I made earlier, Cohen, like, oh, that's just a leftist and you're just saying propaganda. No. You know how I know we were the most powerful in the world? Because it was one of the first times where NATO increased its membership by 2 members that are adjacent or close to Russia. That is objective data of real power, because President Biden's coalition building. And in international affairs, they're not looking for someone who goes, yeah, you want my guitar? $59.99, I'll get you a guitar. You want a $2 bill? In international affairs, they're looking for steady, able leadership of somebody who speaks soft but carries a big stick. I've said it before, Cohen. Trump's got a micro stick. It's a tiny stick. It's the opposite of what Teddy Roosevelt said. It's about being obnoxious and then not backing it up.
Hey, everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. I mean, we're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.